I received this nice Junghans Ships Clock for restoration today. Owner says it just does not run. These 4 fasteners on the back side hold the movement in. Here there are signs of excessive heat and burn areas. Looks like from past rework to reattach the 3 bulkhead fastener mounts. Signs of rosin used as a flux. Also looks like signs of an acid flux being used. Here the original finish has been abraded away and not reapplied in areas. Maybe someone was experimenting for the best flux to be used. All in all, it's just a messy soldering job. Fasteners for the movement don't all have matching finishes on them. This seam here is where the back was soldered to the side. The side of the case is brass that has been chrome plated. The plating is failing on better than 50% of the surface. The copper color you see is copper plating applied to the brass. Chrome won't plate directly to brass, so the brass is first copper plated. Then the chrome is plated on top of the copper. Chrome plating here is in the process of disbonding from the underlying brass. Exposed brass here is starting to pit in areas. The finish on the door hinge is in good shape. The door latch uses the same key to wind the clock. A loose dial screw. Looks more like a screw from a pocket watch. Rubber seal is rock hard. An 86 and a 2 stamped on the case. Dial protector. This is not the original seconds hand. This dial washer doesn't look original. Center hole is oversized. It slid sideways and someone over-tightened it and smashed one side. I'll fit a replacement instead of using this one. Original minute hand is in good shape. An original hour hand is in good shape. Threads on this dial screw aren't holding anything. And this one is too small too. They're just floating in the holes. Every one of them are too small and mismatched. All the screws are out. Dial is sticking on something. Oh, here's some type of a fastener. Looks broke, or maybe a Phillips head. I'll run this piece of mylar around the dial to find out where the tight spots are. This was really stuck. Junghans trademark. This looks like some type of black felt pen marker. Blackish scratches and specks is the underlying exposed brass that has oxidized. Advance and retard indicators for the regulator. Spots of corrosion. The silvering on the dial is failing. Another black felt pen mark. A few dents here and there. Keyhole dust seal. A few scuff marks through the silvering, exposing the brass. Silvering on the back of the dial is in fair shape. There's some type of red material here. More red stuff here. It's by each fastener hole. Someone has glued the dial to the bezel using Loctite. Loctite is nothing more than superglue with red coloring added to it. Yep, that sure looks like Loctite. It's missing the dust cover on the mainspring arbor. Release the mainspring. One huge fingerprint left behind here. The inside of the case is silvered. Here, something has removed the silvering. Looking on the backside, it's where someone did that soldering. Looks like their flux got on the inside and stripped the silvering off. A nice model W146. Junghans trademark. 66 is the manufacturing date of 1966. Lead moisture seals. And a stray screw. I don't think it belongs to this movement. Wedge this cannon pinion off. Regulator extension arm. Signs of over-oiling here and there. Dried black crusty oil. Mainspring assembly. Geneva stop mechanism on the mainspring barrel. Second wheel pivots. One looks nice and the other is covered with black oil. This usually indicates wear. Old oil residue. This is the second wheel pivot hole that was covered with black oil. Lots of dried oil around the pivot holes. Tension washer for the regulator extension arm. Mismatched screws. Platform escapement dust cover. Somebody over-tightened some of these screws. Someone has shimmed the balance cock with a piece of paper. A quick fix for a balance staff that's too short. A broken balance staff. Paper shim adjusted the jewel closer to the staff, a sign of a butcher. The jewels are too dirty to inspect for defects. Time to clean the movement. This screw head is broken. I'll need to find another one. Too much oil. Far too much oil on these parts. The balance wheel rim has a punch mark on it. Balance staff pivot is broken. Balance staff end cap. A lot of crud here. Balance staff jewel has a crack in it. It'll need to be replaced. First, the old jewel is pressed out. It's intact enough to get a measurement from it. OD is 1.20 millimeters. ID is 0.13 millimeters. The jewel I need is a balance jewel. I need one with a 0.13 millimeter ID and 1.20 millimeter OD. This chart will tell me which bottle number to choose. Shows bottle number 69 as the correct jewel size. Friction jewels are pressed in using a press tool. We were unable to locate a new balance staff for this platform escapement, so I'll fabricate a new one using the staff and pivot wire. Some polishing using an Arkansas stone. The hairspring needs to be brought into the flat before it's installed on the staff. Just a little bit more and it'll be fine. With the new staff installed on the balance, it needs to be checked for clearances and if it runs friction-free. A little bit of air and it's spinning nice and free. A slight wobble, but not enough to affect the timekeeping. Looking good so far. Now to check how the balance swings with the hairspring mounted. Rotating back and forth, nice and freely. The roller table has a wear spot on it. It's been rubbing on the pallet fork guard pin. As a precaution, I'll remove a small amount of material from the side of the guard pin where it was rubbing, using an Arkansas stone. I've cleaned this platform escapement in a watch cleaning machine. Now to clean all the pivot holes with pegwood. Oil can leave hard residues. Mechanical cleaning is a good way to make sure it's all removed. 1 small drop of oil on the capsule. I found a replacement screw for that one bridge with a broken head. It's identical except the diameter is too wide, so I'll cut it down to correct size. Fits great now. Better looking than that broken one. Mount the platform escapement. Give it some power. Platform escapement is set up nicely. It's going to be a good running movement. Now to deal with this screw someone glued in with Loctite. It's a Phillips-headed screw. Almost looks like ones used in eyeglasses. Sad. Not able to find any replacement dial screws, so I'll cut these down, then thread them to fit. Nice fit. The original moisture seals are made from lead. The holes in the washers are too big now. They need to be replaced. There's only one complete intact one left here. I'll make new ones from the same thickness of standard gasket material. Hole punch for the OD. Punch the centers out and they'll be good to go. Now to remove the black felt marking on the dial. Original replacement hands are next to non-existent for these ship's clocks. The owner wants this seconds hand modified to look close to the original. Original ones have a round tail, 1 inch from the center of the shaft mount. It's going to be slightly smaller in OD, but it'll look close until an original one can be found. This wood will support it while filing on it. Cut the excess off. Get the blue marker off. Now it needs to be balanced. It's definitely not balanced. The hand tail is too light. All larger second hands need to be balanced with a counterweight. The center of the gravity is the point where it's attached to the clock movement. I'll install a brass weight on the tail. Balancing prevents gravitational gain or loss as it rotates. The brass counterweight needs to be lightened. It's getting real close. Now to rivet the counterweight in place. Looks good. This will help it keep the best time possible. A nice running Junghans ship's clock.